a document compiled by Pete Jones from September 9th, 1984. And it was at a testimonial for Billy here in Bakersfield. Hi, welcome to Billy Mize Day. It's a great thrill for my wife Martha and I to be here and be part of this fabulous show honoring one of the West's great superstars, and most of all, one of our dearest friends, Billy Mize. I've been asked to talk to you a little bit about country music in Bakersfield, and mostly Billy Mize. Bakersfield, nestled at the foot of the lofty High Sierras and the majestic Tehachapi Range, is the giant agriculture and oil center of the San Joaquin Valley. It is drenched in the history of mountain men, Indians, Spanish dons, cattle barons, sheepmen, oil tycoons, cowboys, and field hands. This area, rich in the history of the pioneer migrant farm workers from Texas and Oklahoma, is the western capital of country western music. This country music is like fine vintage wine, pure, rich, and real. The music tells the story of the land and the people like they really are, pure and simple, sometimes with joy, sometimes with sorrow. Country music, the people who write it, sing it, play it, live it, the history of this music and its creative people is an important chapter of the saga of the South San Joaquin. We must preserve what has happened before and what is happening now and give recognition to our country music family, for the heritage of these strong, freedom-loving Americans and their music will gently blow away across the great mountains and disappear. The South San Joaquin has made a tremendous contribution to the world of country music, from the songwriter to the instrumentalist to the radio shows of the earlier days to the present network television shows and the superstars themselves. Bakersfield has been the predominant giant of the West. This niche in our music must be preserved for our rich country heritage. It is definitely not just a hallowed sanctuary for superstars alone. We must preserve the story of country music from its very raw beginning to the lofty heights of the superstar. The Saturday night dance hall, the radio remote opening, the opening night lounge player, the struggling recording and television star, the hungry writer, the promoter, and finally the superstar are passing chapters of country music of our area and must be preserved forever. I am happy to say the history of country is being preserved here in Bakersfield. The Country Music Museum is a loyal group of country musicians who are dedicated to preserving their heritage and, most of all, the important role country music has played in the development and notoriety of the South San Joaquin Valley. You know them well: Oscar Whittington, President; Henry Sharpe, Vice President; Jimmy Addington, Treasurer; Inez Savage, Secretary, and many, many more. They are off and running, and the Country Museum, with all your help, is on the way to reality. Right now, right here, this minute, Betty Pugh is taking another giant step forward to help recognize and preserve this rich country and music heritage. Today, Betty's Always Great Country Music Award Show is honoring one of the West's all-time favorite country western entertainers, Billy Mize. Yes, that's my wife, and I am so proud to be here today. This is Billy Mize Day, and we are honored to take part in this celebration. Billy moved to Bakersfield in 1948. First job, Bill Woods, Orange Blossom Playboys, 1939. Joined Tommy Duncan's Western All-Stars. Did you play with Bill Woods and Tommy Duncan? Okay, you played together. All right. Worked at the Blackboard Cafe after leaving Tommy. Bob Wills offered him a job at the time, and he had to turn him down due to family commitments. In 1952, he joined KBIS as disc jockey and was a jockey for several years there and at KAFY. In 1953, joined Cousin Herb and Uncle Wilbur to start the Trading Post show. In 1954, he had his own show with Cliff Crawford on Channel 29 for 1.5 years. I believe this was the first television show Merle Haggard ever worked on. In 1952, signed with Decca Records. Had 2 records, Who'll Buy the Wine? That came out in 56, didn't it? Who'll Buy the Wine, or was it 54? 53, okay. And It Could Happen. And my sources were wrong, because I have a recording of Jerry Lee Lewis, and they listed 1956 on it. Yeah, but that's when he recorded it. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Let's see, in 1955, signed to work a weekends at Corriganville. I used to go out there. Jeez, in fact, that's about when I was out there. In Chatsworth, we're working at the Lucky Spot 6 nights a week, the Trading Post 5 days a week, and a 6 a.m. radio show 5 days a week on KAFY. Damn. He was a busy. In yeah, in 1957, joined Town Hall Party on Saturday nights in L.A. That was Rose Maddox on those shows with you? No. Different show. Okay. Let's see. Rest of schedule remained the same until moving to L.A. in 1958. When Town Hall went off the air in 1960, he joined Cal Worthington's show, doing 7 shows a week for Cal. Were you ever on Spade Cooley? Did you ever work on that show? No? Okay. In 1962, moved back to Bakersfield and took over the Trading Post show and continued doing 7 shows per week for Cal. 12 TV shows per week in all, live. Boy, talk about an Iron Man. In 1963, signed to host Gene Autry's Melody Ranch show on Channel 5 in L.A. What a show that was. The Trading Post show went off the air shortly afterward. Continued on Melody Ranch until it went off the air in 1970, during which time he won several awards for Best TV Performer from the Academy of Country and Western Music. In 1965, signed with Columbia Records, first record since 55, was with Columbia till 69 when he joined United Artists Records. The year 1969 was the beginning of 3 tragic years for Billy and Martha. They lost one son in 69 and one in 71. He dropped from public view and only did a few records with Mega Records and some personal appearances. His home base since 1958 has been the Foothill Club in Long Beach. I know where that place is. All through the 70s and into the 80s. In 1983, made a double album titled Billy Mize Salute to Swing. That's Western Swing, right? Okay. A tribute to Tommy Duncan on GM Records, soon to be released for direct sales over television. Future plans. He has great and exciting things coming up. A movie with Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson on the life of Bob Wills, Tommy Duncan, and Melton Brown. Billy is set to play Tommy. Hag, Bob, and Willie Milton Brown. An album tribute to Gene Autry, a duet album with Debbie Reynolds. Now, let me tell you about the Billy Mize I know. In the business among professionals, he's known as the pro's pro. To be recognized by your peers in this manner is truly the highest compliment a performer can have. And something about the most unselfish entertainer I know. He is not a dual personality, good on stage and something else off stage. He is a super guy on and off the stage. And he is the most liked and respected country star that I know. He has donated as a performer hundreds of hours and raised thousands of dollars for charity and handicap. For 10 consecutive years, he has been the star of the Kern County Sheriff's Mountain Posse Benefit Dance for handicapped kids. This venture alone has raised thousands of dollars for the handicapped right here in Kern County. His career has spanned the days of Western music, the singing cowboys, and the Western swing, right to the present country music scene. Billy Mize, Super American Superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you the West Crown Prince of country music, Billy Mize. Wow. Okay, imagination had a lot to do with it. Okay. Is there a record, was there one record that would define the Bakersfield sound, the early sound that, you know, like you could say, all right, this is ours, this is different from what we've been hearing, or this is something. By Hank Thompson. Okay, that was a big influence on. Well, was there one here? What was the first real Bakersfield record produced here? Maybe it would be something like by. Maybe Bill Woods or Fuzzy or do you remember any?
First Bakersfield record?
Yeah, the one that was everybody would say we're real or a record that is a distinctive. If there was one record you had to pick that had the Bakersfield sound, what would that be?
I don't know.
Truck Driving Man? Okay, the Buck Owens song. Okay.
No. Red Simpson.
Red Simpson.
Bill Woods done it. Yeah. Bill and Red both done it.
Yeah, but I think Buck did. Is one pour me another cup of coffee? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Red wrote that, yeah. Okay, right.
I don't know whether he wrote it or not, he done it.
No, he wrote it, I think. Yeah.
So,
No? Oh, okay.
Who wrote it? Was it
I don't remember who wrote that. But I didn't think Red did.
Val?
Who?
Val.
Name ain't familiar.
Well, we'll find it. It's not a big deal. We
Yeah.
can find it. I can just ask Red. He'll know. Okay. Was it what was the? Do you remember the first real record that, or if you're going to pick somebody that maybe invented the Bakersfield sound, would that be like Tommy Collins or Buck or somebody or Bill Woods, or who would you say, or what group of people, the early people maybe in
I'll tell you how Buck defines it. It's straight ahead, hard country. Don't give a damn country music.
yeah.
That's what he said on that thing.
Okay, straight ahead, hard country music.
Hard country, straight ahead, don't give a damn music.
Don't give a damn music.
Something like that.
All right.
Words to that effect.
Okay.
That's how he defines it.
Woods. Woods.
Okay. Bill Woods would be the guy. Okay. Is there one record that you remember that he did that you really loved?
Truck drive.
Okay. His version of that song, Truck Driving Man. All right. Let's see. What's up here? Who influenced you musically what were the guys that you liked when you were coming up? Tommy Duncan. Okay.
Bob Wells.
Bob Wells. Okay. Yeah. This is like God. This has like I think this has what? Yeah, I've got some of these. I've got a lot of these. This has about. Oh, wow. I love the books they put out recently. Look at this. Oh, look at this picture. It's just like.
Gotta get closer than that.
Let me stop this. Billy, do you remember any on Cousin Herb's show? One time, Bonnie Owens. You can tell the story. Henry, you tell the story, Henry.
That mattress deal. Poor Bonnie said something about that.
Yeah.
That's a good price for a working girl.
Yeah. Rose bag.
Rose?
Yeah.
Well, they told us it's Bonnie.
Rose bag.
Maddox.
Yeah.
Well, she's a working girl.
Yeah.
She works hard. But Bill, I think, said it was Bonnie he talked to. Said he'd always call Bonnie over to hit him with commercials.
Was there ever anything funny that you remember on that show on live TV on Cousin Herb?
Everything is funny on that show.
Was funny. But
Herb
I
getting sick,
said, "Bob to my pants."
You split the bottom of your pants?
Yeah.
13 minutes.
13 minutes or times or
Next time we know her.
yeah, we got all the time in the world.
About the time went on the air.
You split your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you breathe.
Then he lit.
Math?
No.
Ladder.
Attack?
No.
Say fuzzy lips, something?
No.
Oh.
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
gave me pins.
Like, oh, I safety pin.
Yeah.
Oh.
The time together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could go on stage. Yeah.
That I hadn't heard about. You get that kind of quiet.
Yeah. All right. Let me I have some other questions over here. Right? Do you have any stories about? I know this is hard for you, but about Tommy Collins or Roy Nichols that were funny.
Oh, was.
You don't remember thinking there was. I've heard all these stories of how actually Bill Wood said one time he was on tour with Merle and he just settled into the tub and they'd had a real hard night and there was this huge explosion outside of his room and he didn't know what it was. He picks up the phone, he calls the desk and he said, well, we didn't hear anything. And he looks out and he opens the door and there's a security guy out there and he calls the security guy and he says, did you hear a noise? And the guy says, no. And then Bill says, well, there must have been an earthquake or nuclear explosion or something because there was tremendous. And then Roy Nichols and Merle were around the corner and they just burst out laughing. They bought everybody off in the office and the security guard. And they blew up a cherry bomb outside the door. And they went around the corner with their arm around each other laughing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have any stories like that were fun on the road or what. But do you remember anything like that?
Oh. I've got one in the car.
Oh, okay.
No, not after you. Who was playing Steve?
Oh.
We need some dancers out there, yeah.
Was taking that all through
On the road? No. Real man?
you will be there.
In Ridgecrest? You there?
Blackboard?
No, I wasn't booking in. I was side man.
No.
Out on Edison?
Yeah.
Out on Edison.
No. Oh.
Norris Road. Norris Road? You mean the museum show?
Yeah.
Oh, museum show, right? Yeah. This is Larry?
Yeah.
Larry Peace. Larry Peace is fast field.
Any other songs that you're real proud of besides "Who'll Buy the Wine"? That
Rain to rain.
What?
Make it rain.
Make It Rain.
Yeah, Make It Rain, yeah.
Okay. And that was 50. What year?
70.
1770. Okay. And you recorded that for Capitol or for Columbia or MGM or
Columbia.
Columbia?
Columbia. Okay.
How about the Web?
Yeah.
Tango Web.
Yeah.
Terrible Tango Web, he had that.
Terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
And Henry, Billy opened. Did he open for Merle? And then did you ever play in Merle's band too? Sometimes, or on sessions
With him.
with him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And how many years did you do that for?
I don't know.
Well, when did you start and when did you stop?
I was on these records all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
So almost from the beginning, then
Yeah.
you're with on Tally Records.
Yeah.
Okay. You played guitar on Tally Records, and then
Cap.
Capitol, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then all the way through. Okay. Let's see. What else can I ask? Trying to think. Let's stop for a second. Okay, you fronted Melody Ranch for 9 years.
Yeah.
And that was out of Los Angeles. Is one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that was like in the 60s, right?
No.
50s. 70s.
65, 72.
74.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any? When we talk about, I'm trying to pin down the Bakersfield sound just technically, besides just a song, to push it a little bit further. Is there a way that the instrumentation goes, or the time signature, like 4/4 time, or the way just certain instruments are used? Is there?
It was more of a Western swing, wasn't it, Bill?
Yeah, yeah.
It's more Western swing.
Western swing, yeah.
Okay.
We play drummers play full on a lot of stuff. Yeah.
No, yeah, on the Bakersfield sound, it'd be more
Yeah,
4/4,
yeah.
but with Western
And a
swing.
lot of it's 2/4. I say it's Western sound.
Yeah.
So it's
Kinda,
it's more of it's kind of a dance music to a little
Yeah,
bit.
Western
Yeah.
swing,
Okay.
dancing, like Bob
yeah.
Wills played.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in a way, it was like maybe the last vestige or the last real solid example of Western swing music left. Well, was there a lot of dancing that went on at the blackboard?
Oh,
Yeah.
Besides fighting, that was
Yeah,
and drinking, yeah, and flirting. Yeah.
they partied out there.
Did they have chicken wire there for you guys, or you
Not
didn't
on
need
our
it?
stage, did it?
You didn't
No.
need it. It was okay. All right.
They didn't throw nothing around there but their fist.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So for the bear with me because I'm not a musician. So and I know this is hard. When you talk about the sound being Western swing, what difference is there? What differentiates that from regular country? How is it?
Jazz.
It's more of a jazz feel. So there's like jazz licks on the guitar.
Yeah.
And what else? Is there anything else changed? Are the vocals more jazz oriented too, to a certain extent?
Yeah.
You can say that, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of stuff we played was a lot of Ray Price beats.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
that.
we call it Ray Price shuffle.
the
It's just
Cherokee,
shuffle
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I can't think of songs now.
Crazy Arms.
Yeah, songs like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
That he did.
They
Yeah.
were good country, what they call country shuffle.
Yeah.
You know? And it was good and solid.
I never could understand why he left that style. It was like it was so good,
Me neither.
and he just got. I don't know. Maybe he got tired of it. But, boy, it was good.
Could
when
be,
he
but
did
it's a
it.
moneymaker.
Yeah.
I'd never get tired of a moneymaker.
You know what Red Simpson says? I asked him what's his favorite song, and he says whatever made the most money. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think of. Do you have any stories about Don Markham or George French or Merle or?
I got mad with Joe Vince,
Yeah.
my wife, and I, a couple, three couples.
Three couples, yeah, with George. Your wife and you were one couple, and George French and his girlfriend or wife.
No, my wife and our friend. couple. This Saturday night, I'm going to get married.
Oh, you're going to get married to your wife, then? Yeah.
Uh, uh,
You and Martha.
yeah. I told your friends about it. He come back. I'm going with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So he's going with you to get married.
Yeah.
Okay. George Finch, yeah.
That's he asked a girl to get married.
Oh, he was going to get married too?
Yeah.
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah.
The same place?
It's Beth?
No.
Wasn't Beth?
Yeah. No.
Somebody else?
Well, did he do it?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know he was married to
Yeah.
nobody but Beth.
Yeah.
But he got this last one.
Yeah.
Boy, you can have her, I'll tell you.
He said, divorced.
Divorced?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, that's Sunday. I went down George's friends and his girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We got married.
Uh-huh.
What do you call it when you get divorced?
Separated or
No.
irreconcilable differences or
No.
mental cruelty or
No.
You mean the reason for divorcing?
No. No. No.
oh, no.
I know,
Okay,
I know.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
they just cut it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he got married and then got it
Yeah.
annulled, yeah.
I know, yeah.
How quick?
Next day.
The same day.
Same day. No wonder you didn't know about it.
I didn't know that about either.
Same day.
You little boys have a lot of secrets away from you.
Yeah.
Same day.
Yeah. Shoot, that's funny. Must have found something out fast.
Take long, didn't it?
Yeah.
I like a voice too.
They didn't sleep together.
They fought before
Yeah.
they fought
Yeah,
before
Right.
they. Wow.
On the bus trip. Home.
Well, where'd y'all get married? Vegas?
No. Yuma.
Yuma. Yuma, Arizona?
Yeah.
What time of
You
year?
drove over there from here?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's hot too.
I'll be there.
June.
In
No,
June?
whoa, that is hot. Air conditioned car?
No.
Hell,
Oh.
no, they didn't have no air conditioning them days.
Oh, that was in the 50s. I get yeah. Wow. Huh. Okay. Do you have any stories about Fuzzy or?
No.
Okay.
Me neither.
Okay. Any you remember, or if you don't want to do this, it's okay. But like Bobby Austin or Tommy Collins, or nothing.
Did you ever work with Bob Austin?
No.
I didn't think he did nothing on me.
Okay. Or Bill Woods.
You worked for Bill, didn't you?
Yeah.
Any real fun times with Bill?
First band I was with, Bill was and it owns the Blossom Blue Boys.
All the Blossom Boys. Yeah.
Orange Blossom Playboy.
Orange
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Oh, you were in the group. Yeah. And then you're with Tommy Duncan in the same group.
No.
Or different, but when Bill Woods went with Tommy Duncan, you went with Tommy Duncan too.
The All-Stars. California All-Stars, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is there a favorite guitarist that you? Roy Nichols. Everybody loves Roy Nichols.
Hell, you can't beat him. Ain't no way you can beat him. You know?
Huh. Do you have a favorite steel guitarist or?
To him. Larry Petrie.
Larry Petrie.
Petri.
Okay. All right. Is he?
But how about Emmons?
Yeah.
He worked for you down at what's that place? Foothill, didn't he?
The Foothill Club.
But I come down to see him one night.
Yeah.
Me and Margaret.
Yeah, that's a classic place. I've never been there. I've heard the mural there. It's right down behind the bar. They have this great. Have you been there?
One time, but I don't remember no picture.
Well, they painted one in there that's supposed to be just like this history of country music.
Yeah.
Two. Yeah. I gotta go there sometime. It's a haul, but I
I
gotta
only
go
went there that one time to see Buddy. He was down there working.
Yeah. Huh. It's probably the last real bastion of country music. I don't think the Palomino's going to last too much longer.
I don't see how, man. It's going to hell on the sled. You seen it lately?
No.
Oh man, it's like East Bakersfield. Edison Highway, ain't it?
It's tough. It's a tough
It's
neighborhood
bad.
now. And they're not playing. They're doing not doing as much country music at all.
More rock.
It's more rock. And they even had a barn dance there that they would sell drinks at, and they moved the barn dance into a place called Jack Sugar Shack away from there.
Oh yeah.
Which is like that. The barn dance was a major reason to go there,
Yeah.
because it was free to get in, and they sold a lot of drinks. And,
Good.
I don't know. It's okay. Let's see. When you started playing here in Bakersfield, who was active before? There was like Bill Woods was here.
Yeah.
Fuzzy was here.
Yeah.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Cousin Herb had been on the radio, right?
No.
He wasn't on the radio yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah. Okay. And
Tex Butler.
Yeah. Yeah.
when the show went on the air, did you go on the show right as it came on the air, the first shows, or did you come on a little bit after it had been on for a year or two, Cousin Herb's?
Bill Woods. Cousin Herb.
Oh, Bill Woods hired Cousin Herb.
No.
Yeah. No. And Cousin Herb. We're partners. Right?
Bill Woods.
Yeah. You. Yeah.
Cousin Herb was the three.
Partners.
Yeah.
Founders.
Yeah. Made on that show.
Okay, you were the three men, the main people on the show. Okay.
On the three men.
Okay, the three.
You mean you had a show with three people playing?
Yeah.
You and Herb and Bill?
Yeah.
And that was it.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And then would you bring in guest people, or just you three all the time?
No. Three people.
That was it.
That was
Yeah.
a trio.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you would do. Yeah. Wow.
I'll be there. Now, that was 29, wasn't it? 23?
Yeah.
Ah, that was 29. Oh, Jimmy Thompson had that on 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the channel on the TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't know what. I was thinking that. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't 1929.
In about 3 months, 14.
Those guys in that
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
Yeah. All the guys in that big picture.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
You started filling them up, right?
Yeah.
All right. I know.
Bill Woods.
Yeah.
Three people.
The original.
Yeah,
Right. And y'all started the Trading Post show.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
In about 3 months,
Yeah.
all
Had all them on
Yeah.
there. God damn. Didn't take them old boys long to wise up, did it? You don't have airtime. So it started with a trio.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be darned. I didn't know that.
So yeah. So Bill Woods, Cousin Herb, and Billy Mize were the three people that
Yeah.
started the show,
The
the original Cousin Herb's trading show. And then after a couple months, everybody that was anybody in the early Bakersfield scene was on that show.
Mm-hmm.
Was it kind of a long, when you first started out and you're doing everything yourself, was that kind of, did the time go fast or did it go slow, or did you worry about what you were going to say, or you just did it and
I don't know.
you don't remember, you
Yeah.
just did it?
Was it 30 minutes?
No.
15?
Hours?
Yeah.
Hours?
An hour show on live TV, you had to be playing.
Yeah.
How quickly did you go through your repertoire?
Oh, it didn't take long. The hell with all these people, they must have knew 1,000 songs.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, but no, when the three of them are starting out.
Oh, the three?
Yeah, how would you do it? Would you write down stuff beforehand you were going to
Yeah,
play?
yeah.
Keep a record of it?
Yeah.
And so you know when you
Yeah.
come back and do it again. Yeah.
Okay. And was it hard to get sponsorship for that show when you started? It was easy.
Who was Leo one of the first ones?
Yeah.
Leo Meek, Automobile.
Okay, who else was a sponsorship?
Red B.
Weatherby's Furniture Store.
Weatherby's Furniture Store. And anybody else?
And that aluminum place. Sold aluminum. What was that? Remember who that was? Because he never could say aluminum, Herb said. He never could say it, could he?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Okay. I don't know what else to ask you.
Old Herb, man, he'd get out there and beat on them cars, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Leo Meek.
Yeah, I heard he put a dent in one time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Just tell that boy to take $5 off.
yeah, right. That's what he said. He said hit it so hard he would smash it. Huh. Okay, I guess. Do you have anything you want to add? I can't think of too many more questions I can ask you. And
I don't know.
okay.
I'll be thinking about.
Okay. What I could do is I'm going to have to come back anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not because I have to set up and do. I want to make photocopies of your, some of your records here.
Pictures.
Yeah, pictures of the pictures is what I got to do.
Yeah.
But by the way, I'm just describing this. There's a plaque up here. It says, Billy Mize, God loves you and so does Bakersfield,
Yeah.
March 20th, 1974, which is absolutely a classic.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.